acid. It's acidic.
What was you? I don't learn from that.
I'm not.
I don't learn from that.
You've seen it?
Great punches, great shots. Look at the shots. Yeah, you right? Well done, mate. The body shot before you seen the body shot.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks a lot for coming along to the press conference. I thought the Esports World Cup event tonight was a brilliant night of boxing. And I thought this young man here to my right, Moses Itauma, and his team done an unbelievable job. And I just want to say something. I've been in this sport for many years, before most of you were born, probably. And only kidding. And to be really honest with you, a 20-year-old fighter at this level, was it 13 now? 13 fights is the best at this stage of his career I've ever been involved with, without doubt. That was a phenomenal performance. Nobody's ever done that to Dillian. Nobody's ever done that to him. And you look at his resume, the fighters he's been with over the years, the world champions, the tough fights he's given, and he's only lost 3 of his fights, which were at the highest level. And you look at this young man, what he did with him tonight was just unbelievable. I watched the fight back, and every punch connected. It was punch perfect. The way he went about his job, his business, I can't think of many fighters who've done that. Certainly at this stage of the game, at this age. So great performance, really pleased, more than pleased, over the moon with it. We're going to go away now and we're going to have a little break, aren't you, I'm sure, and then we're going to have a look at what we're going to do in the future, and he will fight somebody who's ranked in the top 10, because that's the only way is up now, it's forward, and I think he's well and truly announced himself on the world stage now as not a prospect, as a contender for the world heavyweight title. So I'm sure you've got some questions to ask, so go ahead.
Hi, my name is Abdul Majid. I'm a radio host. First of all, Moses, congratulations. Nobody in this earth can expect what happened tonight, the scenario for the fight tonight. What would you like to say to your fan for amazing performance that you did? And do you think this big win tonight gonna put you under pressure in the future? Thank you so much, and again, congratulations. You are amazing.
Thank you very much. To my fans, to the people that came out, I'd like to say a big thank you. I appreciate every single person that supported me. I'm always gonna be under pressure. Like, I'm 20-year-old doing well, so some people don't like to see me do well, some people do, and I guess I've just got to keep doing me.
I'll tell you something. Yes, go on. He's putting them under pressure. That's what he's done. He's put the heavyweight division on notice and under pressure. Yes, young man. Can you speak up a bit on here?
Rico here for the Boxing Voice. Moses, congratulations, truly a incredible win. Frank, this is a question for you. After that knockout, what we've just seen there, do you believe that there will be difficulty in finding future opponents for Moses as it was with AJ?
It's a job I relish. Much rather me than anybody else having that job. We will make the fights happen. That's our job, to make them happen. Thank you.
First of all, congratulations. I'm Sultan from Sharq with the Bloomberg. I want to ask you about your experience in Riyadh and tell us how was it?
Are you asking for my experience in Saudi Arabia?
Yes.
Oh man, the thing is, I've been here. This is my 7th time being here, and like the welcome, the hospitality I get, made me feel like I'm more than what I'm supposed to be. I really do truly appreciate every single person. The staff, everybody was very welcoming. I think the Saudi Arabian crowd enjoy my performances, so I guess I'm going to enjoy putting performances on for them. Thank you very much.
Moses, I have another question, please, if you don't mind. This fight come during the Esport World Cup because you are still young. You born in December 28th, 2004.
29th.
29th March.
No problem.
Okay. I'm asking about, do you love the video games? What is your preferred games? Because we are in the Esport World Cup. Okay.
Of course, like, I'm an 04 baby, so, and especially the time I was during COVID, I spent a lot of time in front of a PlayStation. Listen, all I can do is be grateful. As I was literally as we was driving to the arena, I was seeing my faces on billboards. I was seeing my faces on the walls, and I'm like, mad. I'm 20 years old. Michael Buffer is saying my name and saying Chatham Kent. Like, what? Do you know what I mean? I'm 20 years old, so I mean, yeah, man. Like I said, I'm truly appreciative of the opportunity I'm able to get, because I know there's a lot of fighters around this world that are good, but they just don't have the platform. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Moses, congratulations. A lot of people are making out, obviously you haven't gone a few rounds in your career, you keep blasting these guys out. Do you care about going the rounds, or do you want the knockouts to keep coming?
Is that a question for me or for Ben?
For both of you, if that's okay.
Listen, I would love to get rounds in, and Dillian Whyte was meant to give me some rounds, same as Marius Wack, same as Dempsey McKean, and listen, I don't want to be big-headed or anything, but that's not really my fault. So I'm gonna keep doing what I'm able to do, and keep shining.
Or we could get the boxing board of control or the governing bodies to change the count to 30.
That's dangerous.
Moses, we know that you're incredibly grounded and down to earth, but do you think that might be the sort of moment that Beckham had with the halfway line goal, or AJ had with the Olympics, where sort of overnight you go from being an unknown outside of boxing to being a bit of a superstar?
Well, I mean, no heavyweight that would have boxed Dillian Whyte would have said that I was able to knock him out in the first round. There's you put Dillian Whyte with any other heavyweight, they wouldn't have said that. So it's funny that they make an exemption for me, but then say I'm not ready for the other guys, which makes it seem a bit confusing to me. About me becoming an overnight success, and I've been boxing since I was 9 years old. I've been boxing more than half my life, so it might seem like it's been an overnight success, but this has been 11 years in the making. And this is still the beginning.
And is it still a major concern of yours that we haven't seen your chin checked yet?
You had to go there, Wally, man. I don't know. I don't want to find out, to be honest.
Could I just want to say something? I mean, Wally, you just mentioned Anthony Joshua, and his success at 2012. You think back, I mean, just how special this was tonight for what Moses has done to Dillian. When Dillian was scheduled to fight Joshua, that was a pick-em fight, and not just tonight, what he's done tonight, but all week. Moses has been the complete head and shoulders above favourite all week long. And I think, you say obviously within boxing, people know who he is, but the recognition he's already got because of what he's already done, the dedication, the hard work, the determination that he's already shown up to this point is phenomenal. And to cap it off tonight with that performance, I think you're right. It's just gonna blow up next week. And it was a conversation that Charles and I had pre-fight, saying, is Moses going to be ready for this? And I think Mr. Call sitting next to me, you can definitely tell, yes, the answer is yes, he's definitely ready for it. So next chapter.
Boxing King Media. Ben, I got a question for you. You play your cards close to your chest normally. Can you tell us now what was the plan and what did you plan for Moses to execute in that fight?
Yeah, we're not going to go into details on that, but as you see, he's very, very good at executing. Want to say a big shout out to Lee Wiley does a fantastic job every time, putting together a scouting report. Lost his mum recently while preparing, putting together the work, and big shout out to him for all the work that he does as well. Key part of the team.
Moses asked you this early in the week. Are you prepared for the stardom that's going to come your way now in the next 48 hours or so?
Oh man, I went back to the change room. I just saw my phone blow up. I was like, okay, cool. It's time to get a new number. Am I prepared for it? I don't know, but I don't think it's something that I can avoid. So,
you might have to do online shopping now.
Something like that. I've never been a person to focus on that. Like, my goal was never to be a superstar or to sell out Wembley, or that's never been on my agenda. Me personally, I've been boxing since I was 9 years old. It's just something that I do. If I don't box, I feel out of place. I don't feel comfortable in myself. So I'm chasing that thing that I've always had as a little kid, and that's just to be a fighter, and everything else kind of falls into place, doesn't it?
Eamon with seconds out. Question for Moses. You referenced in the pre-fight build-up that you felt that Whyte was, as per the rules of... Sorry. You referenced that in the pre-fight build-up that you felt Whyte was, as per the rules of power, maybe dressing as a sheep to catch the wolf off the back of that performance. You still feel that way?
I don't know because I wasn't really focusing on what Dillian Whyte was doing. I was just really kind of focusing on my game plan. So whether he was a sheep or a wolf, it doesn't matter, because I knew what I had to do, and I believe I executed it. Maybe first minute I kind of wasn't. I just had that pre-fight nerves or whatnot, but yeah, I don't think it really matters. But I do have uphold respect for Dillian. Obviously, he's been a big name and a big face in British boxing for the past 10 years, and it's crazy. Like, when I started boxing, Dillian Whyte was boxing Anthony Joshua for the British title, and 3 years ago I won my European Championship as an amateur, and Dillian Whyte just boxed Tyson Fury literally a week after when I came back. So the progression that I've had in these 3 years is phenomenal. Where can we go in the next 3 years is the question.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm sure you mentioned before that your past opponents hadn't bought anything out of you other than your fighting instincts. Part of the Ben Davison MO is to game plan for scenarios and execute them in the ring. Was that a KO born from instincts or Ben Davison's scenarios?
Of course, like I got to give credit where credit's due. The Ben Davison Performance Centre definitely helped me out. Like Ben has mentioned, Lee Wiley, Ben has been a big part of my career. All I can say is I'm grateful for that. Listen, I've been in training camp for over 14 weeks. Like, I may make it look easy, but definitely not. If you guys would have interviewed me 3-4 weeks ago, I would have been black. I would have had a black eye, I would have been bruised up. And I'm like that in training, so I look like this on fight night.
Yeah, not even 14 weeks, to be honest. You prepared your whole life.
That's true.
What age did you start boxing?
9 years old, man.
There you go. So a lot of years of work been put into that.
So the longest overnight success in history.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, brother. I appreciate it.
hopefully Moses end on something a bit more wholesome. Obviously, everyone's talking about how grounded you are. I've had the privilege of meeting you, your father, your brothers, your family. How much did that play a part? Obviously, you've got a great team, the panel, obviously Ben Davison and people like that are, guiding you to the success that we're all witnessing. We're in Riyadh at the moment and you're seeing all of the UK media around here just for you. But how much does family play a part? Like, what do you fight for?
No, of course. Like, there's a lot of reasons why I fight, but I do think the main reason is for me to be in touch with reality. That is probably the main reason, but obviously everybody plays a part, everybody plays a role, and although there's one man in the ring, there's a lot more behind it than what it looks like. So I do want to say a big thank you to everybody involved. Turkey Al Sheikh, Frank Warren, the coaching team, the management team. Like I said, I'm grateful, man. My dreams are coming true.
Amen. You know what? I spoke to Dev Sani in the week. He was saying that British boxing needs some new world champions. You're the leader of the new school. Obviously, we've got Nick Ball. What is your message to young fighters who are looking up to you now, just like young fighters like yourself at one point were looking up to Anthony Joshua?
A message to them. Stay curious.
Like it.
One more question and we're done. Are we done?
Just one last thing. I just want to say a big thank you to our sponsors, Nike, Bet Niger, and Quetzal. Really appreciate your support, both and Chidwell Windows. So thank you very much, guys, for all your continued support, and thank you very much.
Thank you.